Hey, so today's lesson is all about self-compassion, and I am going to talk you through how self-compassion is essentially the foundation to your power. That you may want to think about the motivations around your decision-making processes and really decide whether they are based in self-compassion or whether they're based in kind of punishing, negative self belief system, which is more about control than about self compassion. And I'm really going to kind of break it down in terms of my own experience of my relationship with self compassion and how before I burnt out, I really felt that I had a good grasp on self compassion. I felt that I was practicing it because I was doing things like exercising regularly and being careful about what I ate and really doing all of the things that kind of tick the boxes. But actually, I found that what I was doing was that I was trying to create some form of control over being able to deal with an impossible situation. So it was more about trying to kind of manage chronic stress by exercising and taking care of myself in a way that was really superficial. But actually, it was just squashing down how I felt about my situation and that I couldn't express the frustrations that I had. So, at the end of the day, I would work out hard and, I'd feel like physically that made a difference, that shifted something. But unless I was prepared to actually do the work on self compassion, which is really about courage, and I'll go into that in more detail. And, if that sounds a bit off putting, like, oh, I didn't really sign up for having to be brave about something and kind of stepping outside my comfort zone. The message that I want you to take away, even if you don't buy the lesson today, is that suppressing how you feel, what you think, your emotions is far more damaging to you than being able to express them. And that is so important. That is, if you get anything from what I'm saying in this program, in any of the lessons, I really want you to understand that, because that is the reason why I burnt out. I burnt out because I was unable to express what I was really feeling. I felt completely trapped by everything that was going on around me and my responsibilities. And I didn't realize that until it was too late. But it has given me a strength and insight to recognize that self compassion is something much more fundamental. It's about the decisions you make to show up for yourself. And that does mean being able to advocate for yourself. So I hope that resonates. I think it's a really important point. I really want as many people to hear that message as possible, especially women, because it's so crucial right now. Women are burning out. So many of us are burning out, and it's at crisis point. And the only way to deal with that is to be able to make decisions that are really going to take care of us, not just at a superficial level, but in terms of what can make us happy, what can give us fulfillment. And that's about being our most authentic selves, which I'm going to talk about more tomorrow. But that's the message that I want to get across to everyone. If you want to learn more, then feel free to download the lesson for today, and I'll be back with you again tomorrow. Okay, thanks. Bye.